Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we have another day, another Colourpop review. We will be reviewing the entire Bambi collection from Colourpop. I have all three eyeshadows, the eyelashes, the lip liner, the lip glosses, the puff highlighter set. So you guys want to see what type of look I create on this, what my thoughts are, well then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so you guys know how much I love Colourpop. I reviewed so much of Colourpop's collection. And yes, Colourpop releases an abundance of makeup releases that you're like, hot damn Colourpop, I cannot keep up. And I did say in my last Colourpop video that I was probably going to take just a little bit of a break. It has to be something I really want. And lo and behold, the very next day, they sent us teasers about the Disney Bambi collection with Colourpop. And I was like, God damn it. Because if you guys don't know, your girl loves Disney. I mean, it doesn't help that I worked for Disney for 10 years. I love Walt Disney World with all my heart. And so when I saw they were doing a Disney Bambi collection, I was like, damn it. I have to have it. Now, what is the coolest thing about this entire collection? Well, not this entire collection, but the day that I ordered this was last Thursday. The same exact day, I got a shipping email and I was like, I'm sorry. Did Colourpop just send out the same collection on the very same day? I was like, are they okay? Should I tweet out to them going, guys, are you guys feeling okay? That never ever happens. Typically, it takes about a week for Colourpop to ship out my products and then another week to get here. And at that point, they've had 500 launches in between. So I was so shocked to find out they shipped it the very same day. But then I saw they were shipping with DHL and I was like, well, that will arrive in 3 weeks because I hate DHL with such a passion. They're such a shitty shipping company. And if you work with them, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but I really do hate DHL. But I was so surprised because they ended up going through DHL back to USPS. And it got here exactly in 1 week. And I'm very, very impressed with how quick this arrived. This is typically not like Colourpop to do it, but I'm so freaking excited. So with that said, we're going to just dive straight in. So this entire collection did retail for $115. The question is it worth the price point? That is what we're going to find out today. I'm noticing that Colourpop is starting to jack up their prices. I don't know if it's because they're becoming more mainstream or what, but they're actually becoming a little bit more expensive than what they used to be. So their 9-pan eyeshadow palettes used to retail for $12. Now they're ranging around $14 to $16 depending on the palette. And their little 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, like these ones alone, retail for $14. And I'm like, I'm sorry, did you say 14 for 5 pans? It just doesn't make sense to me, but hopefully the quality's there. It typically is with Colourpop. I'm just wondering if it's because Disney's name on this, that's why they're jacking up the prices. I don't know. But looking on Colourpop's website right now, everything in the Bambi collection actually is still in stock, so nothing is sold out, which I think is incredible. So first things first, we're gonna go over the 3 eyeshadow palettes right here. We have the Flower palette, the Bambi palette, and the Thumper palette. Thumper, I always had such a special place. Bambi's actually incredibly sad. Like, Bambi is such a sad movie. It's so sad. I haven't watched it in so long because how incredibly depressing it is at the very beginning. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to watch, sorry, spoiler alert, someone's mom died, because that's just sad. Like, why would you want to watch that? Disney's notorious for making people cry. That's all I'm going to say. So here we have the Thumper palette, and this is a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. It is really beautiful. Definitely more of a cool tone palette right here. Great in time for spring. But this is $14. This is $14. This is very expensive when their 9-pan eyeshadow palette typically is between 14 to 16, sometimes 12, depending on what it is. Like if it's like their monochrome palettes, they were $12, but like the Star Wars one was 16. So like I said, it all depends. This is quite expensive for Colourpop, and I don't know why they're jacking up the prices. I hope it's just because Disney's name on here, but again, I'm not entirely sure. But I do think it's really, really expensive for what they're charging, because I know what their price points typically are. So I'm like, ugh, Colourpop, why are you charging so much? Okay, so right here we do have Miss Bunny, Friend Owl, I'm Thumper, Long Cars, and Great Big Feel right here. These colors honestly look very similar to the Wild Nothing collection. These look very, very reminiscent of that. And I'm wondering if like they're kind of like the exact same thing. Like they kind of look like they are a little bit. I don't know if I'd spend $14 on that. Okay, so next we have the Bambi palette right here. Again, another $14 palette for 5 shadows. These are actually quite small. I'm sure these are probably the same sizes as a 9 pan, but they just seem incredibly small and like this little straight palette that they have going on. Okay, so this is the Bambi palette, and right here we have Little April Shower, Feline, Young Prince, kind of bashful, and White Tail right here. Again, this looks very similar to the Honey, mixed a little bit with the Little Ray Sunshine, which I really hope is not the case, but it does look very similar. Last but not least, we do have the Flower palette. It's a very, very beautiful palette. Again, great in time for the fall season, or spring season. So right here, we do have like this duochrome. This is gonna be called Show Shy. It does shift from white to purple. It's really beautiful. We have Pretty Flower. We have Oh Gosh. Again, this is a very, very beautiful duochrome pink shade. We have Little Stinker. And we have Hibernailing right here. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I actually just found out this year that hibernation is not what I thought. I thought when you were hibernating, I legit thought the animals would go to sleep for like 2 to 3 months and then wake up. I didn't realize that they were still awake this entire time. And they only they just worked at a slower pace and metabolism slowed down. But I legit thought the hibernation, I feel like that's what they taught us in school, was sleeping for 2 to 3 months. And then I found out on TikTok that it's not the case. And I'm like, well, damn. I was lied to this entire time. Thanks a lot. So next we have the Twitter Pated. This is the Luxe Gloss Trio right here. We do have 3 shades, and this does retail for $27 for all 3. Again, we have Bambi, Flower, and Thumper, and let me go ahead and swatch all 3 of these for you guys. Okay, so these are really, really hard to tell because they are just clear glosses with just a hint of color. So first we have Bambi, Flower, and Thumper. Bambi's going to be a clear gloss with a little bit of gold pink reflex. Flower is going to be a clear gloss with a little bit of purple reflex, and then you're going to have Thumper, which is going to be just honestly like a clear gloss mostly. But this is how the packaging looks. It is definitely super cute. It has the little figurines on here. It has a Disney symbol. It has the characters. So you see Bambi, you see Flower, and then you also see Thumper right here. Very, very cute packaging. I love the details of it. It is super cute. Okay, so earlier I called these lip liners, but these are cream gel pencil trios right here. We do again have all 3. We have the Bambi, we have the Flower, and we have the Thumper. I like how they just kind of went with the original names. So we do have three different colors, and this retails for $24, which is a very, very amazing price for Colourpop. I love Colourpop liners. I think they are absolutely amazing. They're the only liners that I use. The formula on it is just so incredibly soft, smooth, and creamy. They do break really, really easy, so I do have to make sure I preference that. They do break super easily because they are super creamy, but oh my god, they are absolutely beautiful. I wear them nonstop. Yes, you can wear them on your eyes. They are for your eyes, but I could also utilize them as a lip liner as well. They're safe either way, and they are just freaking gorgeous. And they're my favorite. Like I said, they're the only liners that I actually wear because they're phenomenal. Okay, so next in this collection, it did come with a set of lashes, and this is the Bambi lashes. So here we have right here, these are so cute. I love the style. Very soft, very, very natural. These are called the Oh Dear from Bambi, and these do retail for $10. Very generous price on this. So that is actually super cute. I love the natural look. Last but not least, we do have the Morning Light. This is a Pixie Puff highlighter. Now this does seem to be exclusive just to this collection, so it doesn't seem like you can buy it on its own. I have another one that I got from Frozen. I do like Frozen and Candyland. Now, typically I never use like the powder puff just because like I don't see a point in it, but I will show a little bit of the color on here. This is beautiful. That is stunning. Oh my gosh. I don't know how well I got that translate on camera, but this is a beautiful, beautiful highlight, almost like a champagne pop color from Becca Cosmetics. Very similar in shade, very gorgeous. Now, not only can be used as a highlighter, but it's also can be used as a body highlighter. You can just take and just and really glisten up the skin. Super gorgeous. I really do enjoy these so much. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. We're gonna dive into these eyeshadow palettes, create a very soft, natural spring look. And yeah, I definitely have to say the packaging on this so far is is so beautiful. I really do love the theming of it. I think it's very classic. It's very Disney. And I love Disney so much. So I'm really glad they teamed up with Disney's Bambi. It is just such a cute collection. It really, really is. So let me get you guys zoomed in. So I just had to take a 20-minute break. So my eyes kind of like settled in just a little bit. But we're going to actually use 2 different palettes today. We're actually going to mix Flower and Thumper together. I really want to play around with some purples and greens in here. I know. I'm not picking yellow. What is wrong with me? And yeah, I just really wanted to go with like soft spring flowers, soft spring color. So first things first, we're going to dive into this shade. I'm thumping this beautiful green shade right here. We're actually going to put that into the inner corner. It is such a gorgeous color, but I'm telling you, this really reminds me of the Wild Nothing palette. I don't know. I just still find it so crazy that this is a $14 palette. I'm sorry, but I do think this is a little overpriced for what it is. That's just, I don't get the pricing on it. I just don't understand. Okay, now we're gonna go into this shade. Oh gosh, this beautiful shade right here. It is so pretty. I hope these go well together. I really don't know. Ooh, they might not. That's okay. We're going to make it work. But one of the things I do love about Colourpop's formula is how the shimmers just blend so beautifully into each other. Like, look at that. It just blends itself so nicely. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. By the way, I have got to say thank you guys so much for really enjoying my video that I just did where I did a full face of dewy face products. You guys really got to see what someone who has really oily skin deals with on a daily basis, and you guys were like so hilarious in the comment section. You guys were like, oh, you know what, I understand now why you give away your products, because there's no way that that would actually work for me, because like you guys saw like how bad my skin was. It was so bad. But that video was so much fun. I was just so excited to take off all the products because of how bad my face looked after wearing a full face of dewy products all day. Oh my God. But that video was so much fun, and I really appreciate you guys enjoying that video so much. It was definitely a lot of fun. Next, I'm going to dig into the shade Pretty Flower right here. It's this beautiful, beautiful shade. I am going in with the Starry Night collection from Bling Brushes. This is in the style E15 right here. Beautiful, beautiful brush. I really do love this brush. We're going to start to just tap this on very lightly because I want to just go very, very light spring colors today. And I just, that is so pretty. Oh God, I have got to say I am obsessed with Colourpop's formula. Oh my gosh, this Colourpop formula is so great. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Very spring vibes. I do enjoy it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw on the falsy lashes right here. And then I'm going to come back with the majority of my face done. We're going to do the eyeliner together, and we're going to do the lips together. Yeah, because there was no like blush or like highlight or anything like that, because this is definitely like more of a body highlight, definitely not meant for the face. You can, but like this powder poof right here, could you guys just imagine? First off, this is like the size of my face. Like, okay, well, damn it. Damn it. I don't want to repeat of the dewy face products. Okay, so let me go do the rest of my face off camera. We'll come back and do the final steps together, and I'll give you guys my final opinions on this collection. Okay, so now that my face is on and the lashes are on, I am wearing the Bambi lashes. Definitely not my favorite. A little uncomfortable. I can feel it sitting on my eye just a little bit, but they're definitely not the worst. So I'm actually going to go in with the Bambi palette right here. I don't know if this is going to work, but I kind of want to take the shade right here, and I want to put it underneath my eye. Again, I'm not sure this is going to work, but we're just going to go for it because I don't know, it seems kind of cool. So let's go ahead and dig into here, and we are going to just put this as like my waterline like underneath. So let's rock out the Mardi Gras colors. That's exactly what this is kind of remind me of a little bit, Mardi Gras colors. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. So let's take a little bit of Pretty Flower back on top of this, and we're going to kind of just blend that out together. Put that on top of that yellow shade just a little bit. Okay, while that dries down, I'm going to put on my blush. I actually am going to go into the Desert Rose blush from Colourpop. It's one of my favorite blushes from them. And we're going to take my F4 blush from the Silver Set Bling Brushes, and we're just going to lightly apply that on the face. Let me actually. Okay, so then we're going to take my favorite Super Shock highlighter from Colourpop. This is the shade Flextarian. Guys, I'm not kidding when I say this is like the prettiest freaking highlight ever. And we're going to take it on my damp beauty sponge, actually. And we're going to just very lightly, I mean like very, very lightly, just to give it a nice little glow. Okay. Now that that is settling down right there, we're going to take the white liner. This is my favorite liner ever from Colourpop. I actually have 4 white liners because of how much I freaking love these. And we're going to put it on my lower lash. Then to complete the eye look, we're going to go back into the Flower palette. We're going to dig into the shade So Shy right here. And we're actually going to pop this into the inner corner and the upper brow bone. Just like so. All right, so for lips, I'm going to go in my Morphe liner Sweet Tea, and I'm going to put my Kylie Cosmetics Savage lipstick on top, and then we're actually going to put one of the glosses right on top of that. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I wasn't recording, but I went in with the Bambi gloss right on top. So this is the final look. I think it's very, very beautiful. I love how it blended together. It's a very natural, soft look. You don't have to wear lashes with this whatsoever, but I just feel like it's a very nice spring look, a very everyday wear look. I mean, at least for me, I think it's everyday look because like, I love the color, but yeah, this is the look. All right, guys, so this is the final look, and I have to say, I really do think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a very beautiful, natural spring look. I think it's an everyday wearable look. I mean, for me personally, because I love color so much, but I think it's very, very beautiful. I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it came out together. I was really unsure whether the green and the purple were going to go together because typically these colors don't go together, but I find they just vibe very well together, very beautifully. So let me go over everything for you guys. So first things first, we do have like this body highlighter right here. I think it's really cute. I think it's really pretty. Definitely can use it during the summer season. Is it worth the buy by itself? For me personally, it would not be. Granted, I didn't see it available on the website by itself. It could be, but I didn't see it. But I do think it's great for the summer season. I don't have much to say about it because I did not play around with it. The Bambi lashes, definitely not my favorite pair of lashes. I could feel it sitting on my eyes right now. It is a little irritating, not my favorite. It's a very beautiful natural lash, but it's just not my favorite style lash, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. And it's worth $10, absolutely worth the buy. The liners right here, I have nothing bad to say about these liners, only because I know how Colourpop liners work. Their cream gel liners are absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend them if you guys have not checked it out. I am wearing the white one right here. It is my go-to. It is my absolute favorite. This is $24 for the set of 3. Definitely a phenomenal price for the liners because they are just truly incredible. Now, the lip glosses, I find lip gloss right here to be very comfortable. Are they my favorite lip glosses? They are not my favorite lip glosses. They don't have the sweetest smell, which is okay for some people, but I just find that they are comfortable, hydrating, but definitely not my favorite. They do have a little bit of a sticky texture to it. It does have a beautiful shine, but it's just not my favorite, but I do enjoy it. But the price point for all 3, they're $27 for all 3. They're $9 a piece. Great, fantastic price. Definitely worth the buy. I think this is worth it for me. These are very wearable colors. You can wear them by themselves or on top of a nude lip, colorful lip, however you want to do it. I think these are great to add on to your collection. I have so many of these at this point, but I still enjoy each and every single one of them. Now, when it comes to the eyeshadow, guys, I have to say, I think this palette right here, I think this one's my favorite, the flower one. I think this one is just so damn pretty. I love the colors. Perfect for the spring season. The mattes are beautiful. They blend effortlessly. There's fallout in the pan, there's fallout in the face, but they still blend beautifully into each other. The shimmers, as you guys know, are very beautiful shimmers. They apply beautifully with the finger and they just work so well together. Here we have the Thumper palette. I really do enjoy its thumping shadow right here. It's this green one that I'm wearing, and they're just such beautiful colors. They work so well. However, as much as I love Colourpop, I would never, ever justify spending $14 on a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. That's so tiny. It is just so overpriced for what it is, especially if you go on Colourpop's website. Like, you have the Child, which is a 9-pan eyeshadow palette that retails for $16. You have Going Coconut, that's 9 pans for $14. The fact that you can literally get a 9-pan palette for $14 and then you have a 5-pan palette for $14, it just doesn't make sense to me. It personally does not make sense. This should at least been $10 like their other ones. Like, they have 5-pan eyeshadow palettes and the new ones they've been rolling out with. Those are $10. This should have been $10 as well. I definitely think these are overpriced for what you're paying for. $14 for 5 pans. That is just ridiculously expensive, and I just feel like Colourpop is going up in price because I've been doing Colourpop reviews now ever since I started my YouTube channel, and they just have gotten more expensive as time gone on. But I still love Colourpop wholeheartedly. It's still a very, 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 very affordable brand, so I will continue to shop them. One, their collections are super cute. Their products speak volumes for themselves. They have some of the best formula that I've ever played with, and I just love them so damn much. So I do think they're super cute. I'm very grateful that I had them, but I do think they're overpriced for what they are. Now, you can actually buy all 3 eyeshadow palettes for the price of $42. So there's that, but they're still expensive. For 15 shadows, $42, when you can get like their bare necessities, like there's, I don't even know how many shadows in that, for $34, like a neutral eye palette. So I think you're definitely paying for the price of Disney being marketed on here for Bambi. I think that's why it's so expensive, because you're paying for the name brand on it. Obviously Disney is very expensive, and I think they wanted to have a little bit of coin to go with it. So I don't blame them for pricing it up. I just think it's very expensive for what it is. I would not buy it personally, individually. I think buying a whole collection, absolutely, but individually, kind of pricey. So overall, I spent $115 on this collection. I am very, very grateful that I have it, because you guys know how much I love Colourpop. But again, I do think it's a little overpriced for what it is. I feel like this whole collection probably could have retailed for the $80 to $90 range. I think it being $115 is just a little bit overpriced in my personal opinion. I think it needed to be more of the $80 to $90 range, considering the items that we got, because you only got a pair of lashes. Granted, you got 3 lipsticks, 3 liners, and 3 eyeshadow palettes, and then a highlighter. But I feel like if for it to be $115, maybe there should have been a blush and an actual highlighter in there, and not like a body highlighter, in my personal opinion. But at the end of the day, I am not mad that I got it. I love Colourpop so damn much that I am so happy that I have it. I'm also a huge, huge, huge Disney nerd. I love Disney with my whole heart, so it's so great. I'm so grateful to have this in my collection. It's just gonna be adding more and more. I love Colourpop, so I'm gonna keep buying it. I definitely could just say that it's just a little, it's definitely overpriced for what it is, for sure. Thank God for Afterpay, because I bought this on Afterpay, but I definitely think I overpaid for what I got. But that's just my opinion. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, so I do post 3 to 4, mostly 5 times a week. Please make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Are for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventure, amazing husband Corey. And a huge, huge, huge thank you to all these beautiful Patreon members right here. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to try to do this full time. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys with my whole heart. Thank you guys so much. And to my viewers and my subscribers, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Whether you guys liked this video, you thumbs down this video, you subscribed, you unsubscribed, you didn't subscribe, either way, I cannot say thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye. They apply beautifully with a finger, and they just work so well. Then to complete the eye look, we're gonna go back into the Flower Power. Okay, last but not least, we do have the case. All right, guys, and this is the final. So we have the Twitter Painted Lip Gloss Duo Lip Front Hour. Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe liner and my Kylie Cosmetics Savage lipstick. Kind of about Young Prince.